Folks, welcome to FiddleHed Fiddle Lessons. We're going to now do a Hanukkah song called I Have a Little Dreidel. I'm going to play the whole thing and then break it down for you part by part. Okie dokie. So, warm up with the G major scale. Lower octave, upper octave. Alright, let's start with the first quarter of the A part. With flow. Okay, starts open D, that's the pickup, to D3, A, 1, D3. Okay, so, and the line that you would sing is, I have a little dreidel. Okay, so if you hate singing, you may want to fast forward about a minute, because what we're going to do now is I'm going to ask you to play it and then sing it. Sing it, and actually let's start with singing and then playing. And this will really help you get this song, and practicing this way will really help you learn this instrument, because the instrument will become more an extension of your voice. So let's just give it a try. So remember, we're going to sing first. I have a little dreidel. I have a little dreidel. And so I encourage you to do that more. Maybe pause the video and do it a whole bunch. And you can do it for each line and then do it for like 2 lines. And that's the only point in this video lesson that I'm going to do it, but I really am just want you to continue if you like it. And by the way, you can do that practice for tunes that aren't even fiddle tunes. I mean, for tunes that are fiddle tunes, not necessarily songs, like an Irish polka, say. Do, 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 do. And go back and forth. Really, it will accelerate your learning. Doesn't that sound nice? Okay, let's move on to the second chord of the A part. We're going to move a little bit more quickly through the song now. With flow. I made it out of clay. 1, 3, 3, low, 2, 1, open. All right, let's move on to the third quarter. With flow. And when it's dry and ready, open D to open A. 1, low 2, open. All right, let's move on to the fourth quarter. With flow. Then dreidel I shall play. And that's going to start open A to A3. Basically, we go open A to A3, and at that point we're walking down the G major scale. That's why I'm always bugging you to play the scale beforehand, because it's going to help you. Okay, sorry for that outburst. I got all hot under the collar. All right, let's do the entire A part very slowly. Feel free to play along. And if you don't feel ready to do each to play along, you may want to practice individual lines at this point. Strongly encouraging you, in fact, to pause the video and practice what you need to practice right now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. Let's move on and do the B part, first quarter. With flow. So it's basically A1 to A3, bouncing back and forth this whole line. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. Great little part exercise if you're a beginner on the fiddle. Okay, let's now move on to the B part. Let's move on to the second quarter. With flow. 1, 3, 3, low 2, 1, open. I made it out of clay. All right, let's move on to the third quarter now. With flow. And when it's dry and ready. So this third quarter is a similar melodic idea to the first quarter. It's bum 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 bum, and the first quarter just starts a note higher. Boom 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 boom. So it's kind of cool to see that connection. With any kind of connection with music will help you kind of get more into it. So I like pointing that stuff out. So now let's move on and do the fourth quarter of the B part, and guess what? It's the same as the fourth quarter of the A part. So your work should be done already. If not, then I'll review it anyway right now. Let's do it. So here it is. Okay, and now let's do the entire B part. And again, if any part is unclear, pause the video and practice it. And then I'm gonna play the whole B part slowly. Feel free to play along. And if you're not quite ready to play along, feel free to just listen, because listening is practice too. And that's the whole tune. Now, if you're maybe more advanced or used to singing a lot, and you like the idea of bouncing back and forth, like singing and playing, then a parting suggestion to you is to start to learn to sing and play at the same time. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. And it's just like learning a song for the first time. You first got to get the various elements down pat. You need to know how to sing it and have it memorized, and then you need to be able to have the tune memorized and be able to play it well. And then at that point, you can start to synthesize the singing and the playing, and you may even need to start with one note. Oh, it sounds ridiculous, but it's a great practice because you will be successful if you take it a note at a time. Oh, dreidel, oh, dreidel, oh, dreidel, dreidel. So anyway, hope that was helpful. Have lots of fun fiddling. See you next time on FiddleHed, folks. Thanks for watching the video. Love you.
Excellent.